just call us dumb? Why am I not surprised? Joseph Raheem Biden, aka Joe Sniffle, aka JoJo the Tire Man, aka Big Guy, held a town hall with CNN last night. And this was his answer as to why white people are getting the vaccine at a far more rapid pace than minorities.
The other portion is a lot of people don't know how to register. Not everybody in the community, in the Hispanic and the African American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts, know how to get online to determine how to get in line for that COVID vaccination at the Walgreens or at the particular store.
Joe. So you basically said you niggas is too stupid to use the internet. That's up there with voter ID is racist because black people don't have access to ID. So basically you're saying that the reason why black people is so far behind is that we're too inferior to keep up. And without the help of Big Daddy government, we'll stay behind. So what you saying is niggas can go to East Bay and order some Jordans, but they can't go to Walgreens website and schedule a vaccine appointment? I got a wild thought. I mean, hear me out here. Maybe the reason why black people aren't taking the vaccine as much as white people are is because we don't want that shit. This is your savior, huh? This is who you pick to save America, huh? I'm gonna give you liberals some advice. Please stop helping us. Because the more you so-called help us, the worse off we are. We don't need handouts. Nor should you trying to give us a handout. You feed a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. And one more thing. Stop passing fucked up laws and legislation in our name. Don't know how to schedule appointments online. Give me a fucking break.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
Don't act like you don't know me. These hams deserve a trophy. Maybe it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen this glow up. As BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the after party. I appreciate you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to donate to the channel? $ CannonHotep on CashApp, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Always welcome, guys. Ooh, what a good show by Uncle HJ today, boy. Man. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, guys. Today is the first day I heard the BBL Drizzy instrumental, and I just couldn't get it out of my head today. So I was like, what better way to start the show than other than my usual? It's just fire. It's fire. How you let a producer dish you with just a track? Just a track. That's crazy. Just the track. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I've ever heard. And it's fire. It's so fire that I guarantee Drake probably want to drop a verse on the track. You said this song is so gay. Bro, this track is hot. The track is hot. I guarantee Drake want to drop a verse on this track right now. Look, I ain't got nothing against Drake. I like Drake the rapper versus Drake the singer. Everybody else like Drake the singer over Drake the rapper. I like Drake the rapper over Drake the singer. It's just fire. It's just fire. I'm talking over it right now and it's making the show that much better. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I heard the Latino joint. I heard the Latino joint. Oh, man. Like, it's just hot, yo. Like, you know, I'm gonna let it play through. It's got a, I don't know, a minute. Anyway, we're gonna bring it back, though. Yeah, but we finally got Jay in the building. Jeez, Jay is always on. Jay be on CP time, and Jay ain't even colored. What's going on, Jay? we just bumping this BBL Drizzy, Jay. We bumping BBL Drizzy.
Don't act like you don't know me. These hands is over trophy.
It's hot, yo. Y'all said this song is horrible?
I can hear you so good.
Oh, hold on, I got you. Oh, man. All right, let me stop, y'all. Oh, man, that beat is fire. I don't know what y'all talking about. That beat is fire. I'm not one of the people that be on no bandwagon. I just know when I like something. There we go. Now we back at it. That BBL Drizzy go hard. That track is hard. No Carl Winslow. Oh my goodness, man. Anyway, what's going on, Jay?
What's good with it?
Let me get you on real quick. Boom. I gotta put you back on the joint. Hold on, because I had to give David your joint yesterday. Did you check the stream out yesterday?
Yeah, I saw both your streams. You were doing double grifting.
Double grifting, bro.
And I came through and I watched it on the replay and enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, I feel bad for David's son, man. That's crazy.
Oh, my hair is looking disastrous. I just got
Jay like he and his terrible twos.
I just got out of laying on the thing. Both of the kids were coughing.
I feel you. Jay look like he and his terrible twos.
I can't deal with this. I'm gonna go fix this. This is too much.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
All right, Jay said he gotta go get his pomade put in his hair.
I can't come out looking like Rugrats.
Jay said, "Where's my pomade? I'm a Dapper Dan man."
Right.
Jay a Dapper Dan man, guys. I gotta remember.
What was that other show that came out? The Pocket Rangers or whatever that show was.
The Pocket Rangers. What is that?
You were bringing them up the other day.
I did.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power, yeah. Rocket Power. Cause my man Roach was jumping them ramps.
Man,
I ain't never jumped nothing like that. I ain't never cleared no water like that, Jay.
Imagine your name is Roach.
my man name was Roach. He ain't had no t-shirt on and he said, "I got it. Y'all just fall back. I'm gonna do this." I laughed so hard when I saw that, yo. I was like, dang, he gonna set little homie up. Little homie made it though.
I'll be right back. I gotta go fix this
go do your thing.
Sloppy, messy look I just came on camera with. I didn't realize I was looking that rough.
Go do your thing, yo. Yo, so Uncle Hotep was wilding. I'm sorry, Hotep Jesus was wilding. Some of y'all was wilding. I'm sorry. Look, I'm a Pac fan, yo. I've been a Pac fan since I was like 11, 12 years old, something like that, when I really started listening to music and stuff like that. But Ready to Die was a fire album. I don't know what y'all talking about. Ready to Die was a fire album. And y'all said only 3 songs was listenable? Let's look at this real quick. Let's just look at the songs on here. Turn that off. Boom. So here we go. Where we at? Things done changed. It just started off on fire. Things done changed, right? Then you got Machine Gun Funk was okay. But then you got One More Chance. You got Juicy. You got Big Papa. Everyday Struggle. Things done change. Everyday Struggle and Suicidal Thoughts. Those songs was worth the album. Yeah, they skipped Big Papa, yo. How you skip Big Papa? I agree with you, Mike. I do agree with you. Although I like Pac, I feel like Pac was a little too gung-ho to rep, West Side and all that other stuff. He just seemed a little over the top with it a lot of the time. You know what I mean? He seemed a little over the top a lot of the time. That's just my opinion. Now, I like Pac. I had Pac's album. Come on, God Bless the Dead. Remember the controversy with God Bless the Dead? They was like, he said rest in peace to Biggie Smalls and he was already dead. Oh. Shit was still fire. Still fire. Dead Wrong with, and then you got Biggie with Dead Wrong with M on it. Fire. Look at Rudy. Illmatic was better. Oh man. By the way, shout out to Descendant of Loki with the 10 what you do? 20 memberships, sir. You get the Don DeMarco. You know how that go. Salute to you, sir. This show has been sponsored by Descendant of Loki, and you too can be a sponsor. $ CannonHotep on CashApp, Super Chat, Rumble Rants. Become a member. Appreciate you, Loki. But yeah, hit that like button too, guys. Anyway, so let's get to it. Jay will be back in a minute. We got 83 people watching on YouTube. Let's get 83 likes. Can we do that? We got 16 watching on Rumble so far. Can we get 16 likes? Stop lurking. Hit the like button. Help me get in the algorithm. Jeez Louise. 3 songs. HJ said it was only 3 good songs on Ready to Die's album. Matter of fact, no, he argued to say it was, I think he argued to say it was 2. But HJ has said something along the lines of that. I mean, come on, Illmatic clearly is a classic album. Classic album. Classic album. I'll give you that. I remember bumping that. I think I bumped I Am. I Am wasn't a bad album. I Am wasn't a bad album. I think I Am came out when I was in the... I think I Am came out when I was in the 9th grade. I think it was. The 9th grade is when I Am came out. I bumped that. I bumped, what was it? What's the album God Bless the Dead on? I bumped that album back then in 99. And then I bumped the Biggie joint in 99 that had Dead Wrong on it. It was some, music was music back in the day. Music was music back in the day. Nowadays, these kids out here on all the drugs, slapping their hips. It's just horrible music out here. I can't get with it. I can't get with it, Jay.
Corporate made stuff right now. It's a lot of
I agree.
Yeah, corporation took over too much of the music industry.
Speaking of corporate and speaking of the industry, I think that, see, like I said, I think Drake got good bars. It was 20 versus 1 allegedly, and I think Drake got good bars, right? Even if somebody writing them for him, right? Mm-hmm. Drake was on top, right? Drake was getting all these deals and all this other stuff. All of a sudden, Drake just gets torpedoed, right? In this rap battle. Torpedo. Boom. I don't think it was the court of public opinion. And I don't think it was, the streets talking. I think that Drake was getting too big for his britches. He owed somebody a favor that he didn't pay up. And they say, all right, Drake, you done. You owe us. And Drake ain't want to owe nobody. They said, all right, Drake, well, see you later, sir. That's just me.
I think that's how it went down.
That's how I think it went down. That's all I'm going to say. That's how I think it went down, Jay. What you think?
Oh, I don't really know. I don't really care. I thought that it was it's just to bring the industry back a little bit. I thought, because like I sent to you and Emmanuel and everybody, that there's been a wave of hip hop artists turning country lately.
I have
like
seen that.
remaking hip hop songs and rap songs as country jams, and moving on from
I'm not against it though.
Moving on from the thing, and plus with the advent of this AI that they were using, you see like this new reggae stuff coming out. It's all the underground stuff coming out now. They're remaking stuff as classic stuff in different styles with Frank Sinatra on stuff, and Pac on something, and it's just like it's new but reimagined. It's kind of different. So they're gonna come up with, it's like the industry isn't coming up with it so much as like these new creators out there on the web are coming up with different random stuff that sounds pretty good.
Who's gonna remake Achy Breaky Heart?
Yeah, they came out with something like that,
Who's gonna remake Achy Breaky Heart? It's some really good young black country stars out right now that people really sleeping on. You know what I mean?
Stewart said, since the battle, I've been more focused on the smaller known artists, and that's really who's putting out the good music right now. I feel like it's the smaller labels, the smaller, the unknowns. Ricky Boscombe has good tracks compared to some of this stuff that's on the mainstream.
Ricky in a league of his own, yo. Ricky is funny. We got to hang out with him a couple times at Hotep Con. Ricky cool people, yo. I like his music. It's different.
I need to get together with Cassius and make a track.
That would be fire. I told HJ, yo, we need a Hotep posse song.
With everyone with a bar.
Everybody with a hot 16.
Man, I would melt that track.
I told him that. So every Hotep, I said you.
Like,
I said
Jay?
you.
That was Jay spitting. Oh my goodness.
I said you. I said Patriot J, Cassius Cam. HJ said he'd jump on that joint. I said even throw Bryson on there with a bar.
That would be
fire.
And it could be done.
And it could be done, and it probably could top the charts.
Oh wow, that would be dope. Yeah, let's get it done.
We need to get that done. We need to get that done. Straight up.
That would be nice.
All right, so Jay, we're gonna start off with a somber one today, Jay.
Oh Lord, not none of these kid stuff again, is it? The one about the woman that left the kids at the house and all that?
No, that was just dumb. She need to be arrested forever.
She did the same thing. See, there was a lady that did that to her baby the week before that, and the baby died.
Neglectful parents, yo.
What kind of somber are we about to get into?
So, apparently, on and I don't know if this is gonna grow some legs, guys. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, this is the U.S. Air Force, or the U.S. Airman, who was mistakenly.
Bing Crump was there the next day.
So this U.S.
on that flight.
Yeah, this U.S. Air Force Airman, the sheriff went to his door. It's the wrong door. They went to the wrong house. They banged on the door. He opened the door with the gun, but he didn't. He had the gun down by his side. Sheriff put 6 in him, killed him. Sad video. And I want to review this video. NBC News doesn't show him getting shot. They just let the sound go, but the video stops. This was a very, very bad. Let's just watch it real quick. Matter of fact, we're gonna go full screen for this one. All right, let's go.
It's before Senior Airman Roger Fortson is fatally shot by police. An Okaloosa Sheriff's deputy knocks on his apartment door.
Sheriff's office, open the door!
Identifying himself twice. Fortson opens the door with a gun by his side, but not visibly raised, and a split second later, 6 shots are fired, killing the 23-year-old. Officials say the deputy reacted in self-defense after he encountered a 23-year-old man armed with a gun and after the deputy had identified himself as law enforcement.
He shot up. Our baby was shot up.
He was shot 6 times.
Officers say they were responding to a disturbance call reported in apartment 1401, which is Fortson's unit.
Are they fighting or something?
He's saying that it happens frequently.
A woman seen on camera when a deputy first arrived said she also heard disturbances weeks earlier, but couldn't confirm from where.
Someone yelled like, "Shut the up," like you stupid B-word and all this other stuff, and I heard a slap.
Fortson's mother, whom we spoke to before body camera was released, says deputies went to the wrong apartment.
Roger was the only person in his apartment. They said they was answering to a disturbance. Was he fighting himself?
She said FaceTiming with his girlfriend when law enforcement arrived.
How this tragedy happened to Roger Fortson, who was an American patriot.
He was a role model.
Okaloosa Sheriff's Office did not respond to questions as many lives.
Sheriff's Office, open the door!
Now changed forever. Tonight, Fortson's attorney, Benjamin Crump, issued a statement right after the body cam release, saying that in a heavily redacted 4.5-minute video, no verbal commands were given to drop the weapon before shooting. Lester?
So, that's interesting, right? It's sad. A sad state of affairs. So allegedly they went to the wrong apartment, right, Jay? Now, what I will say is that the officer did say the sheriff's office, but sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know if it's the police simply because somebody could be, how many times we hear about stories where people say, oh, they identified themselves as officers or the electric company or whatever, and these people open the door and they get home raided. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. Because he might have had his ear canceling,
He could have been playing a video game. He just heard somebody banging at his door. Maybe he didn't hear him.
Yeah, because on another thing, they said he was like on the phone, plus he was like on the webcam with his girlfriend or something. He might have had the TV and the game going at the same time. I don't know.
Right. Maybe he heard the audible knock, but he might not have heard the sheriff say his name. The hallway or whatever could have carried the voice, versus him hearing it in his house.
We went over this last week too. I said these things happen 1,000 times in America a year.
Mm-hmm.
The police kill 1,000 Americans every year, and how many of those stories go, because they redacted it because they didn't have Ben Crump.
Right.
I'm not saying that Ben Crump is a superhero or anything like that, because we know he's in it for the
cash.
Yeah, the cash, right?
Yeah.
But if only all those other stories could come to light, we would know what kind of an epidemic it is and how worthy it is for us to pay attention to and fight for, instead of just sitting back and letting them, continually kill people like this across America, because it hasn't changed. 1,000 people will die every year via the police.
Yeah.
And we don't know, like, how many of these are people without nothing in their hand, where they're just writing, yeah, they had something, or I felt scared for my life. Those stories go by the wayside and we don't get to find out the truth.
Right. And then you got another thing where the police is knocking, and let's just say he has identified himself. So let's just say I look out the peephole, right? You saw the police officer was kind of, putting himself to the side of the door, which is just for him to have cover. You know what I mean?
Right.
Technically I would assume this would be a wellness check, right? It's not, he wasn't called like active shooter or whatever, right? Or robbery. This would essentially be a wellness check. So the aggressiveness of the sheriff's department knocking on the door like that, for a wellness check is a little interesting. But you see this, the sheriff is kind of bladed away from the door. So if I look out the peephole, I don't see nobody, but somebody was banging on my door just now. I can understand why he got the blicky, right?
Yes, sir.
However, and I've said this before in other streams, I'm gonna have it behind my back. I may have it out of view and to the side of out of sight, right? I may crack the door to see who's there, out of sight. You know what I mean? He had it down by his side, which is still kind of non-aggressive stance when it comes to the gun. Now the cop seen the gun and just assumed it was a threat, and he immediately opened fire. He didn't give any instruction to drop the gun. I agree with Ben Crump on that. He didn't give any instruction to drop the gun. He just saw the gun. Now, if the kid had the gun drawn or in low ready, or even just ready to shoot, then I can understand the shooting, right? This kid had it down by his side, and I get it. Police officers have a split second to make a decision, but the first thing I said when I saw the video was like, a gun down by his side. Why would he? You know, the first thing he should have did was just get the drop on, get the draw on him, and say, drop the gun, drop the gun. If the kid went to raise the gun, then you pop him. If he dropped the gun, and you know what I mean, then you have a whole different situation in your hands. You de-escalated it. This is a sad state of affairs. There's a lot of things that went wrong here. First off, you got bad information from not only the police department, but you got bad information from the neighbors. The neighbors are the ones that pointed the sheriff in the wrong direction. They're the ones that pointed him at that house, right? And we don't know. Shut up, bitch. That he might have been playing Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They just nosy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It could have been anything. And they sent the police officer to that apartment with bad information. That officer it was a bad shoot, in my opinion. It was a bad shoot. I feel like other things could have been done in that situation. But I don't know what to think about it. I think it was a bad shoot, but also that kid, you gotta handle it a different way as well. You can't come to the door with the blicky shown. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta like hide it. Put it behind your back. Crack the door. Don't come. I wouldn't open. If I'm looking out the peephole and I don't see nobody and somebody just banging on my door, I'm gonna crack it, like, and kind of look out. If I see the officer, I'm gonna say I got a firearm or whatever. Give me give me a second or whatever. You know what I mean? I gotta de-escalate that.
Aren't you verbally checking a couple times before you even crack that open? Who's out there? What you need?
Who's there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's there? It's the sheriff's department. It's the sheriff's department. Come to the peephole. Let me see ID. He comes to the peephole. He see ID. Now you're like, all right, it is the sheriff. There's a lot of things that wasn't done, but hindsight is 20/20. And this kid lost his life at 23. He was in the Navy, with the Air Force, which means he was a bright kid if he was in the Air Force. And his life was snuffed out prematurely by a gung-ho cop and some nosy neighbors who got it wrong. And the thing about this case is, are they going to make? Because you got Ben Crump on the case, right? And every time Ben Crump on the case, it's some marching that happened in the street. You know what I mean? Every time Ben Crump is in the building, there's some marching in the street. So I'm wondering, is this the martyr that's supposed to come with all of this craziness that's happening right now, as far as the protests and stuff like that? You know what I mean?
Man, it's just horrible, man.
It's just a horrible state of affairs, but I wonder if they're going to politicize this. You know what I mean?
Probably so, but I'm appreciative that we got the ring. That ring. You use your ring, don't you? Do you have
all the
ring
time? Yeah, all the time. I hear stuff in the night all the time, bro.
It'll be like a cat on the deck.
It'd be a deer
like
or something, yeah, or some car driving past, because it might be a little sensitive every now and again.
It's a good thing about being situationally aware and having your stuff ready, so you don't make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like, I wouldn't want to just randomly open a door either. Mm-hmm. So I'm 100% sure I know who's out there. And then, you know, I always, you know, I always call out if someone's knocking at the door. I say, just a minute, who's there? You know, what's going on? You know, make sure that they can hear me real good, and I want to hear an answer back before I get near that door. One time, and I think it was in our city, a person was banging on someone's door, and they were a drug dealer or a gangbanger or something insane going on, and they were at the wrong address, and they were banging on someone's door, and the person opened up the door to see who it was, and as soon as they opened up the door, the person just said pop, 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 and laid them out, and it wasn't even the right house. And that's why I always tell the kids too. I say you can't open up the door for anyone. Right. Only your mommy or your daddy opening the door. And even me, if I'm getting near the door, you know, you see on the Ring camera, it looks like something suspicious going on. Not getting anywhere near that door.
Yeah. And in my house, it's like I got a good vantage point of everything. So from my bedroom, I can see the entire back. From my son or my daughter's bedroom windows, I can see everything out front. The Ring gets a really good picture of everything on the front steps. You know, but like I remember a story here in Maryland where SWAT team went to the wrong house, threw a flashbang under a lady's elderly woman's wheelchair, and thank God it didn't go off. They had the wrong information, the wrong house.
I see.
You know, but Psych Tyson says they were both caught off guard. It's a possibility they were both caught off guard. It's just a sad state. You know what I mean? Who else said it? Who else just said it? Somebody just said, Noel Shanthunga, I think how you say it. Sorry if I butchered your name. It could have been his control panel in his hands. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what I mean? It could have been anything. I think the police officer handled it the wrong way. I think the kid handled it the wrong way. There are things you do like for example, there's been times where I had to answer my door, and I didn't really know who the person was, you know, because the ring camera might have died or something like that, right?
Right.
First off, my dog's scaring the hell out of him because he hit the door at 100 miles an hour. But then I got to put him in the basement because he'll try to get past me. And I ain't trying to have no lawsuit because my dog done bit somebody. So I may open the door, and the way I open the door is I keep myself guarded by the door, but in my right hand I got my gun like behind my leg. Yeah. So they don't see it, but I got it and it's ready. It's just ways you handle that. It's tough. Like, cause like I say, hindsight is 20/20, and it's tough to say how they should have reacted. I just know that this is a tragic state of affairs, and I hope they don't try to politicize this kid and use him as cannon fodder for this election season. My prayers go out to his family, and you know, I hope they get to the bottom of it. I hope they find peace. I don't know if he had kids, you know, or a kid or anything like that, but it's just sad. You know what I mean? There's a lot of lessons that can be learned from that video. You know, you gotta have good tact. You know, a plan when opening the door. I get it. People be lying. It's the police, and it don't be the police. You know what I mean? I know homeboys that got pulled over by fake police and robbed. You know what I mean? It's the world we live in, unfortunately. But you gotta have a plan. You gotta have some kind of like, you know, standard operating procedure when it comes to doing something like that. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. You know, hope there is no riots. Justice just needs to be properly served on this cop. I agree. And that's another thing. He doesn't deserve qualified immunity here. That's a man exercising his Second Amendment right in his own damn home. Now that's going to be the controversial thing, right? Because you had Donnie T come out and say he's going to reestablish qualified immunity. And to me, that's a double-edged sword, right? To me, it's like, I understand the qualified immunity, but it can be abused. You know what I mean? Like what, like what Dave Chappelle say? Sprinkle a little crack on him. You know what I mean? They'll try to justify every police-involved shooting without giving the police or the shooting the person they shot any type of like due process. The police officer just be, you know what I mean?
Because it rarely ever results in any kind of prosecution.
Right, it rarely results in any prosecution. Oh, I mean, you know, because it's like, well, y'all gave me, so like I get qualified immunity where it's like, y'all gave me the wrong damn address. We bust in his house, you know, because y'all told us that these, you know, this is whatever situation, they're armed and dangerous. We pop in there, it's somebody else that draws a gun on us because we done bust in their house. We done shot them. They had nothing to do with nothing. You know, I get that qualified immunity. I get that, right? Even though I still, on that level, I still think that somebody need to go down, whether it's the officers who did it or the higher ups that authorized it. But then you got some shootings where they just, it's just like David Murdoch was telling us about in his town, where The cop shot a man in his own backyard because he thought he was somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And they just was like, well, you need better training. See you later. He got no charges,
Right.
and that's ridiculous. That's despicable.
Yeah, we had 2 stories come out of my town. We had the one that made national news, but barely a beat was a man went outside to check on his cars because he had some robbers coming by before, messing with his Cadillacs and stuff like that. He went and got his shotgun or something, went out there, and the policeman pulled up and lit him up while he was checking around his cars. Just lit him up because he was out there standing with the gun. And then that same policeman, like a month or 2 later, after he was put on the leave and then he was back, he's the one that shot that. He went to go do the wellness check or whatever he did, and he was a part of the 2 officers that shot that guy all up. I don't know if we looked at that one or not.
I can't remember.
But that was here in my town.
Loki says, just like that, take the guns first garbage or the bump stock crap. Trump is terrible with guns and cops. You know, on some level, I do agree with that. I didn't agree with the bump stock. I didn't agree with the no due process for the red flag laws, which was crazy. We got to remember, Trump ain't a Republican. He was a Democrat that ran Republican. But, you know, he has a lot of conservative policies, and I think he just had, I don't know, I think that he had bad people advising him on stuff like that, and then his hot takes was that, you know. But the bump stock, that was a slippery slope. We see how that's working now because you got the pistol brace stuff that's still being fought. You still got a lot of those the reset triggers, forced reset triggers being fought, all because of that little bit of wiggle room they gave with the bump stock nonsense. You know what I mean? That's what kind of rubs me wrong. You know what I mean? Jeremy R. says maybe the people who gave false and incorrect information should face some sort of a penalty. I don't disagree. I get it. You're looking out for a neighbor, but it's like, maybe you knock on the door. Hey, is everything okay? You know what I mean? That's not me. You know, I'm not making that noise. This is next door. You know what I mean? You know, that's just what I think. You know, B says, I have no heroes. I'm looking for the best version of Kraft dinner macaroni and cheese. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. Mike said he thinks he should get at least 2nd-degree murder. You know, it's just sad, and I hope that family finds peace. It's just a sad state of affairs, and I really, really just hope they do not use this and start politicizing it. Like I said, guys, we need a martyr, right? We just found out about this. Hopefully this weekend. This happened, today? Or it happened on the 3rd, right? I think that's what the body cam footage said. It happened on the 3rd. We found out about it today, I guess. Was it today? Yeah, today. We'll see, and I hope they don't use this to start burning down stuff and acting a fool and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? That, you know, cop versus a black kid. You know, it's going. I don't know. We're gonna see. Just pay attention to that story. But to the family, I know it hurt. Sue their drawers off. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be a mess, Portia. Definitely gonna be a mess. Oh, man. Like I said, we had to start off with the somber news or the crazy one, because I just seen that when I was looking around, and I was like, man, that's sad. That's so sad. So sad.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
A nightmare, bro. A nightmare. When I had something I wanted to run past you, we're gonna watch this. I ain't even watch it because I can't take his voice. I figured I'd wait.
Was that a Ben Shapiro video?
No.
Carrot Top or something like that?
Hold on, let me turn on my camera. I didn't realize my camera wasn't on. There we go.
Oh, Rappaport.
Your boy Michael Rappaport, bro.
Hey, it's gotta be my pup. I don't know him from Adam.
It's like Tyson said, this one is preseason for the summer. Bro, I hope not, bro. I hope not. It might be. But here go Michael Rappaport. Let's see what first off, let's do this. So, I'm officially unendorsing #Joe Biden. I did so much work on behalf of this soft serve ice cream eating mother. I'm done. Is that right? And here go a hot take for our man Steph Colonel in the building. Bootlicking for Biden and his policies for the love. Now wants to switch sides and act as if he wasn't talking crazy online for years to the opposition. Let's see what he's saying. I just can't take his voice sometimes, but let's see what he's saying.
Smoking Joe Biden. Cadaver Joe Biden. You know who I am. You know my work. I'm the one who came up with, I'm the one who invented stain Donald Trump. Pig.
Here he go. Here he go. So let's just listen.
Donald Trump. That's me. That's my work. I didn't ask for a thank you. I didn't ask for an invite to the White House, and everybody and anybody shows up at the White House.
Nobody give a fuck about you, Michael. Excuse my language. Nobody cares about you, Michael Rappaport. You're just an old angry Jew who's past his prime and ain't had a good movie since Do the Right Thing. And you're trying to stay relevant with your rants. Now you mad because Joe Biden ain't invite you to the White House or kick you a couple of bucks to help him win 2024.
He's asking for his flowers.
That's all he asking for is flowers. You're not done with. You're not done with. I'm gonna listen to the rest, but it sounds like he's not done with Joe Nicholslick because of the economy or the way shit is or how people are living right now. He done because he ain't get his shekels. He only gets views because he's cringe, yo. It's the same dude that cried when who was it? Was it Bill Burr? When Bill Burr started shitting on you and you started crying and you wanted to sue him? Same dude.
House these days. I did it for the love. I did it for the love because I couldn't stand that. And you dumb old. You have the. You bet old you. You're not sending weapons to Israel?
Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Let's go back a little bit. It sound like our poorly aging actor friend here is mad about the weapons not going to Rafah.
You're not sending weapons to Israel during a war while American hostages and hostages from 22 countries are still in that. You're not sending weapons now, you dumb. Let me tell you something. I never, ever, ever thought I would say this. Okay, but I could promise you this right now. Smoking Joe Biden. Cadaver Joe Biden, me, Michael Rappaport.
Joe Nicholslick just rolls off the tongue so much better. Joe Nicholslick just rolls off the tongue. To send a look, he said he's not like us. Oh boy! So he's mad that he's not sending. So he sends the. So first off. HJ had a good take, and I thought about it the same way. We won't send you weapons if you're going to use them to go into Rafah. With Bibi Netanyahu goes, okay, we won't go into Rafah. Okay, well, here's the weapons, and then they go into Rafah with the weapons. You know what I mean? And then two, Joe Biden can't make that decision. It has to be made by Congress. Maybe Joe Biden can veto it, but maybe he doesn't. It's an election season. Will he veto it? No. Is he saber rattling? Maybe. Is he pump faking? Maybe. He do look worse than Biden, BA. But you talking about all the 22 hostages, or the hostages over there. I don't know about the hostages. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know about the hostages. I'm not gonna say that they don't got hostages, but they've been carpet bombing Gaza like crazy. Them hostages, I just feel like them hostages may not be hostages anymore. That's just my take. They've been carpet bombing the hell out of Gaza, haven't they, Jay? Am I wrong about that?
I've been doing some work over there.
They've been doing some work.
They didn't tell us if they got the red heifer or not either.
They ain't tell us that either. Jonah said he thinking they're gonna tell us in June sometime, like the 10th or the 11th.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Or the 22nd? Because everything is about
or the
22.
22nd, right, exactly.
You just heard Michael Rappaport talk about the 22. He was like the 22 countries that the hostages come from.
Yes, he did. He did say that. But this is
They
nuts.
bring it up constantly.
Let's see what he say.
I'm not voting for you. You're not getting my vote. And plenty of us also ain't voting for you, you you. I said it once, and I'll say it again. This is why voting for staying Donald Trump, pig Donald Trump, is on the table.
Oh, it's on the table now, Jay. What? What?
You know what?
What?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Is that right? Is that right?
Remember when we covered? Remember when he went to the Trump protest?
I bet he voted for Trump the first 2 times.
Probably. Remember when he went to the Trump protest and he was sitting there with his people, and his people were clowning on him and telling him, "Come to the back so we can beat you up" and stuff like that. And those were on his side. He was getting madder and madder at them. That's when he decided, you know what? Maybe I'm on the wrong side.
It's so retarded. And now they both
remember that.
I do remember that. I do.
We could see the change happen right when we watched that. That's when he changed. When he looked at them real angry and he was like, "What's wrong with y'all? Whose side am I on?"
Yo, that's the thing, right? Because now you got both sides yelling at Joe Biden, calling him Genocide Joe. That rolls off the tongue too. What up, Emmanuel? Calling him Genocide Joe. Now all of a sudden, it's on the table. Why? Because you know Donnie T gonna send the weapons. Because we all know Donnie T gonna send the weapons, right? Like, let's not pretend. And I said this already. I said that Nickel Slick was either gonna take Palestine's side for the votes, or because he's gonna be a fence sitter and try to and kind of lean that way. And Donnie T was gonna be gung ho for Israel. It's just what it is. It's just how it's gonna be. So now all of a sudden here he go, because he probably got the call from his handlers or his people, his rabbi. We need you to change your tune on this Donnie T stuff. He gonna get us the weapons, even though the weapons still gonna end up in Israel's hands. They'll still end up in Israel's hands. They'll blame the Republicans for it, because the Republicans are gonna be the ones that voted in. Loki said they're already there. I agree. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. But this is crazy. And here's your guy. Now all of a sudden he's changing his tune. He had to get in the elevator so nobody else heard him. He has his diamond encrusted seal of Solomon on his chest, the Star of David on his chest. Ah, boy, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. But give me a second. I got to run upstairs, guys. One moment.
So Manuel said, "Kim, no Palestine? Can't Palestine win?" Oh, can't no Palestine catch a win. I got you. If you guys remember, we watched that video a little while back with Michael Rappaport, and he was changing his tune when he was surrounded by those protesters at the Donald Trump protest, because they were trying to get into a fight with them. They kept telling him, meet us outside around the back or something crazy so we can beat you up.
All right, I'm back. What you talking about, Jay?
I was talking about the Michael Rappaport incident.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because we watched it. We watched when Michael Rappaport changed his tune.
I remember it.
Remember when he was looking like, it was like this. It was like, who are these people?
He was so out of touch.
It was like, this is the team I'm on. They were talking crazy.
It's your aunties and uncles.
They were like, F you, Michael Rappaport, we're gonna beat you up.
Montoya Builder says he's a joke. Manuel said, has he won a grifty yet? Sending weapons and building humanitarian piers.
Oh, he's gonna be rocking the MAGA hat here in a second. Michael Rappaport.
You will see him taking pictures with Trump.
Switching sides to join the next winning team.
He ain't the only person though. He ain't the only celebrity acting like they didn't vote for Donnie T the first 2 times.
He gonna be like, I'm sorry and I apologize for my actions in the past. You know, I was tricked by the media. You're gonna have some kind of nonsense speech and then be out there shaking hands with Donnie T.
He tripped me out, y'all. He tripped me out. Michael Rappaport. I don't even know how he's still like a thing.
It was those group, that special group on Twitter that used to always be annoying as heck. Got Alyssa Milano, Michael Rappaport. Who's the other one? The dude from Star Trek.
Oh, George Takei.
George Takei.
Yeah. He said that Supreme Court Justice what the heck? What's his name? Was a judge in blackface.
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas was a judge in blackface. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh my goodness gracious!
I like that Kathy Hutchell or whatever her name is, the governor of New York.
I played that video earlier.
She doesn't know how you got on here.
Yeah, she don't. I had this skit all in my head. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Me and my brother gonna do it. I got a whole skit ready to rock and roll, Jay.
I got on the computer.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Y'all got to see it when we're done. I got this. It's in my head. I have 2 of them that I thought about, and one of them I was like, I don't want to go full coon like Terrence Williams did with that banana eating shit that he was doing on his skit. He went too far with it.
Oh, the one where he was touching. Are you talking about the one with him touching the laptop on the floor?
That wasn't it, but he tried to redo it. Terrence Williams tried to do it. He just went too far with it. He went way too far. It was just too much. Shout out to Handgun Hotep. As long as this lazy ass get over here and knock this out. Actually, no, I don't even need him here to do it. I don't even need him here to do it. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. When we put this skit out, y'all gotta push it. So check this out.
You got some new glasses?
No, these are the same. I need some new glasses though. These are all scratched up. We don't need any funny clips. So this right here says what DEI looks like. So pay attention, people, because this is exactly what DEI looks like. So we got sister girl with her blowout, and then we got another sister girl with the shortcut, and then we got our white guy over here, right? Watch how they do my man, Joe. You ready, Jay?
All right, Alexis, your first word is spray. S-P-R-A-I.
So they gotta spell words like a spelling bee. Watch the words.
All right, Alexis, your first word is sprain.
First word is sprain.
S-P-R-A-I. That is correct. All right, Jacob, your next word is synovium.
What?
S-Y-N-O-V-I-U-M. That's correct. All right, Alexis, your second word is stress fracture. S-T-R-E-S-S-F-R-A-C-T-U-R-E. That's correct. All right, Jacob, your word is avascular necrosis.
Okay. A-V-A-S-C-U-L-R-A.
Bruh, I don't know if that's a real, like, that happened or if that's like a skit. I don't look like a skit to me. It don't look like a skit to me, Jay. But, bruh, that's a DEI spelling bee right there. They gave him all. They gave him all. They gave him all them words. I'm like, what is this? Noel said he was gonna spell negrosis. That's funny. That is funny, bro. I saw that, yo. I was laughing my tail off. I said, hey, yo, that is exactly what it would be. Oh my goodness gracious. He did. I mean, if it's real, he did a fantastic job. He did a fantastic job. Let's see. What's this? Oh, here. Let's look. Society. Here we go. Look. So, these are the people that's out here protesting for Palestine. They have no clue what they're protesting for. They want to stop genocide, right? Man, it said X-ray is out of pocket. Man, home team versus away team spelling bee. Is that how that works? So it's a real thing, or is it like a TV show? That's a real thing. Like they do it at a basketball game. That's interesting. I get it. Okay, I got you. So he's saying home team. So if the home team get all the easy words, the away team get all the hard words. Still. Anyway, so check this dude out. What is from Phil? He says, "My Jewish friends keep that thing on you." So listen to this kid, right? This is the zesty kid that we heard on HJ's channel, but now this is his logic. This is his logic.
If we can agree as a society, as a collective, that some persons need to die if they have an ideology that results in the death of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, if there are people like that who exist, shouldn't they die? Zionists, they're Nazis. They're Nazis. They're fascists. They're supporters of genocide. Why would we want people who are supporters of genocide to live? I'm confused. Someone in the chat right now.
He's confused, Jay. So his solution to genocide is the other genocide. His solution to genocide is to use genocide.
Cannon, why did you subject me to that man's voice?
Bro, hardcore activist, but he's glossy. He uses, what would Jamie Foxx say? He uses gloss. He's glossy. Hardcore activist, but he's glossy. You can't make this. The mental gymnastics is Olympic level, bro. Olympic level. Oh my goodness gracious.
Should people who are supporters of genocide, should Zionists, aka Nazis, white supremacists, should they live? Should they live?
I mean, technically the Zionists were the ones that were like being killed, like, because I don't think they're the Bible Jews, but technically Zionists were the ones being killed by the Nazis. Hey, yo. Yo, he is not trolling. This is the same dude that was leading the protest out there at, was it NYU or was it at Columbia? He was one of the people out there leading the protest. It's like Tyson said, fight fire with fire. We're going to fight genocide with genocide. Who can out-genocide the other side? Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. Looking like a single mother with that damn bandana on the top of his head. Oh, man. This is funny, bro. Oh, my gosh, man. I just was like, I just shook my head. I was just like, yo, so, okay, so your answer to the genocide that you're fighting against is to use genocide. So you're for the war. You're for the war, you stupid son of a bitch. Excuse my lord. I got to stop cussing. Jay, I owe you like $15 already. You're for the war. Y'all there asking to stop the genocide, but your solution to it is to kill the other side. So it sounds like you need to go pick yourself up a rifle and a plate carrier and head on over to the strip. How long you think he would last on the strip?
Man, I'm not trying to imagine it. This is
he wouldn't
this
make
zesty characters nonsense.
They've been strung his dumb ass up. I'm over here to fight for you, Palestine, with his lisp and zest. They're gonna be like,
make it stop.
They're gonna say haram, pow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I'm here to fight for you. Haram, pow. That's what's going to happen. Like when Mike Tyson was ready to fight that comedian at the Grifties.
Dude to be dressed like one of the village people out there.
Ah, man. It'd be like when Mike Tyson was ready to fight that comedian at the Grifties. Oh my God. Oh,
it's too much.
It's so funny.
It's too much, Kenny. Too much.
It's just the mental gymnastics. You out here, you protesting for people that don't like you. Oh my goodness gracious, is great. Ah, man, this is hilarious. American commies versus Jewish Nazis, WWE is wild. Heather was there that night. It was classic. I didn't know what was about to go down. I was just ready to watch.
Emmanuel said, "You better chill. He's gonna scratch you."
I know. You see the clear on his nails. Holy smoke! Man. He is dead set in his convictions. Oh, J-O-J.
Dude, he said, "Dude vogues for peace."
Yeah, he vogues for peace. Yeah, we're going to do that death drops in the sand. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. He make me not want to drink Zima. Oh my gosh, yo. Oh man.
All right, Alexis, your first
Turn
word
that
is...
off. Why'd that come on? I had some other stuff in the bag. I need to start using Google Sheets like HJ did. Here we go. This is what I wanted to get to. So remember we was talking about Patriot Front? And they was feds, and people was like, how do you know they're feds? They got arrested and blah, 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 yakety smackety. Right? They got arrested. Check this out. Really interesting. Oops, Patriot Front member was arrested in Idaho carrying a megaphone marked FBI. Oh my gosh. Do you see it, Jay? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, guys, they are feds. They are the feds. They are straight out of the IT department. Oh,
he's got the same haircut as the man's next to him, right?
He got the same high and tight as the police officer arresting him. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. Y'all can't make this stuff up. Little fake Captain America right there with his 1776 Gadsden flag. I think that's the Gadsden flag. Anyway, on his arm. You can't make this nonsense up, bruh. This is hilarious to me. Oh my gosh.
While it's not been disproven. Here we go with the fact check.
Yeah, while it's not been disproven, the Patriot Front is a front or state-sponsored false flag organization. Oh, man. Oh, it's saying abolish the FBI on it. Is that what it says? Well, it says FBI to me. I can't see abolish. That is funny. They are feds. Feds. They all got let go. They all got let go. This is the funniest thing in the world. And then they revamped their uniform so they stopped looking like Geek Squad from Best Buy. Now they trying to look a little more battle ready, I guess you would call it. Not to mention, what did we pull up the last time? The leader of Patriot Front.
Mm-hmm.
All the quote unquote Patriot Front members got arrested except for him. Remember that?
Strong Dad was out there with the with one of those alphabet guys when he was doing his protest stuff back in the day. The one they covered it in Vice magazine and all that other stuff.
Psych Type said they all got overtime pay that day. You said they got what?
Strong Dad was out protesting, they sent out a protester out there amongst his group.
Yeah, he did.
He came out there, and he was an alphabet boy.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Because anytime they do these grassroots movements, they gotta send out their troops.
They gotta send somebody out there to control the opposition.
I mean, this is so silly how they focus on these jokers, because they're not. What do they run? What state do they run? What position of power do they hold?
Right.
It's all just nothing.
On top of that, it's like they all be in a U-Haul truck. Like how do they meet up? And like, how does that
they call that wolf tickets or whatever?
Selling wolf tickets.
That's all they doing. Selling wolf tickets day and night, and hyping us up over this hyperbole.
His face screams Tacoma. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Next, you're gonna have the Blood Tribe people out there doing some dumb shit.
You got straight out of Langley.
Straight out of Langley. I'm telling you guys, it's about to get real spicy this summer. I hope y'all ready. It's almost here. It's almost here. And I hope they don't use that kid from the Air Force as the cannon fodder for, unrest in the streets.
Well, they might.
It's a possibility, you're right. We showed all of that stuff there. Showed that stuff. They tripping. You see this right here? This was interesting.
Interesting. It's another horrible story.
It's a horrible story, but it's weird. California doctor drove his Tesla with his family inside off a 250-foot cliff because he thought his kids would be sex trafficked. What? Dharmesh Patel had a psychotic episode causing him to launch his car off a cliff, according to new expert witnesses. Patel was driving on the Pacific Coast Highway when he suddenly whipped the car off the road. Miraculously, his wife, and his 2 children, 4 and 7, survived. Interesting. He drove, what was it? His Tesla. Shout out to Tesla. A 250-foot drop and they survived? Thank God. That was all God. Angel caught that joint. Holy smoke. Psychologist Dr. Mark Patterson said Patel suffered from psychosis, which peaked before the incident. He said Patel heard footsteps following him. He was driving. Okay. He said Patel heard footsteps following him. Patel's wife initially told investigators that he was depressed and that he wanted to drive his car off the cliff. Why would you get in the car with your kids? Why? Patel is seeking mental health diversion, which would release him from jail and put him on a treatment plan for 2 years. Assuming he doesn't commit any other crimes, the charges would be dropped. Bro, look at that car is mangled. Shout out to our Lord and Savior. Well, I don't know who he prayed to, but shout out to our Lord and Savior. Some angels had him, and Tesla just makes a durable car. Holy smokes, that is crazy. Oh my gosh, the babies is okay. They look like they weren't badly injured. This is, mental health is real, bro. It's real. It be demons though. I think a lot of the mental health issues be demons, yo. And they be talking. You got remember like back in the cartoons, you had the angel on one shoulder, you had the little devil on the other shoulder. It ain't a whole lot of angels anymore on that other shoulder. It's just all devil. Like here, like just do it. Oh my gosh, man.
I wonder if he was taking something.
He might have been. That's the thing too, yo. Like a lot of people.
Because he's in the doctor field. I wonder if he was trying some of his patients' medications or something.
See, that's the thing, and people don't understand that. Like people be on the medications and stuff. I think the medications be making people worse off. You know what I mean? It might on the surface like dead the emotion, but inside they probably suffering. Like they want to scream, but like some of them pills, some of them things be beta blockers. So like it'll mask your emotions. Like it'll make you just don't care either way. And that could be a good or a bad thing.
That's why I try to approach everything really holistic, basically.
Yeah.
Herbs and vitamins. I basically don't even mess with them. I don't. Rarely ever go to the doctor's office, but I do have to hit up the the ginseng and the ginger and different stuff like that, and try to stay well.
Crazy. Yeah, go ahead, call in, Rudy. Go ahead, call in. It's crazy. This is nothing. Let me make sure that's something on here. Are you good, Rudy? Go ahead, call in. That's crazy, bro. I be feeling. Tap the babies is okay, and the wife is okay. You know, I wonder what it was he was depressed about. Like, what trauma did he have where he just was like, let me just take everybody with me. All right. Anyway, while we wait for Rudy to call in, we keep moving on. But that's sad, bruh. It's just because it's getting worse and worse out here, yo. It's getting worse and worse out here. Worse and worse. What's the one thing I saw today something freaked me out. I don't even want to show it, actually. Oh, there's Rudy right there.
Caller.
Yo.
Can you hear me, brother? What's good, Cannon? What's good, Jay?
What's
How
up,
y'all
Rudy?
doing this evening?
Chilling.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the shooting kid, man, because, bro, I've had that happen to me twice in my life, man. So, you know, everybody knows the background. I was into some foul shit, okay? So, first time it happened to me, man, I was laying in bed, and I heard somebody kicking on the door, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck, I thought it was the cops, man. I'm like, fuck, dude. And I'm like, well, it's all over now. And then the kicking kept happening. I was like, wait a second. So I grabbed the heat. I went to the back door, and I heard him trying to pry on the back door. And I did like Jay said, man, I dumped 16 through the fucking door. Dumped 16 rounds through the door. Now, the second time, when it was in the way, that shit came in with they had one of them wedges, and I jumped up out of the chair, and the first one threw gun butted me with the AR-15, flipped me on my back, put the barrel to the back of my head, and said, "You move, motherfucker, and I'm gonna kill you." Now my whole thing I'm with you on this, Cannon, is Ben Crump getting involved. It's gonna fuck everything up, man, because that dude ain't nothing but a fucking rabble-rousing, race-baiting, money-grubbing piece of shit, man, who's going to turn this into something that don't need to be. But my thing is, this kid's in the Air Force. He's got to be smart. He's in the military. Dog, there's not an apartment I've ever lived in that don't have a chain on the door. If you really didn't think it was the cops, why didn't you just chain the door and crack it like you said, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm 100% with you, man. The cop was way too trigger-happy with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'll never live in an apartment again, because people are fucking ridiculous. These Karens are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, man, like, they're going to justify that shoot, man. They're going to justify that shoot all day long, man. If he gets to the door with something in his hand, after they scream sheriff a couple times, man. But, like, I have first-hand experience with that, man. You are 100% on point with your point, man. You got to have a plan for when that door gets knocked on. You know, when somebody comes kicking on that fucking door. Right. You got to have that scenario. I don't care if you're a civilian or you're knee deep in the shit like I was. You got to have a plan for that, man. But Ben Crump's gonna ruin that whole situation, man. He's gonna fuck that whole thing up, man. He's gonna turn it into something it don't need to be. I just don't think the left's gonna bite on it because dude was in the military. Now, if he was a street kid, knucklehead, they you know, or yes, ma'am. If he's a street kid, and you know, it might have got a lot worse. My bad, man. I'm breaking a car up $1.
No, you good.
Well, just from firsthand knowledge of having my door kicked in one time by criminals and one time by the police, man. Everybody, man, listen to Cannon, man. Yeah, make a plan, man. I don't care if you're a civilian or you're dirty in the game, man. Have a plan. And what I do disagree with you real quick, and then I'm out, fellas. Man, get off of them goddamn rings, man. Them people can tap into them things like water, dude. They can tap into your ring cameras like water. So, your home system that has a chip, don't use a home system that links through the internet, man, because they can watch you through that, man. And that's all I got to say, man. Keep the show up. Jay, it was lovely to talk to you, man. Cannon, keep up the good work. Hit me up when you're in Virginia Beach, man. And I love y'all, bros, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Rudy on the call in.
Yeah, my ring's not connected to. It's not a ring. It's the bootleg. So
no, I got a straight up ring, but I got so much shit in my house, man. I'm wired for sound in this house. So this lady, yo, I'm trying to find the video. Emmanuel brought it up. I thought here it go right here. I thought I bookmarked it. I knew who had it. There you go. This is weird, bro. And I'm not gonna show it all. This is what I mean by you got to be situationally aware, people. You can't. She got her AirPods in. She just not paying attention. And this guy is about to lasso her around her neck. Check, it's just crazy, yo. This is when I walk around, Jay, if I'm listening to something in my ear, I only keep one AirPod in. I don't put both of them in my ear because I need to hear everything around me.
Right, the situational awareness. When I saw this, I think HJ played this earlier. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm like this.
Like I thought
I'm watching everywhere, and I'm paying attention to anyone I see.
Yeah, exactly. And and I feel bad for this lady, but it's or teenager. I don't know. It's sad. This dude masked up, and the thing about it is, I wish I knew what time it was because I'm pretty sure it's somebody had just seen it, y'all. And just
where did this take place?
The other way, probably New York. See, they say. New York, of course it was New York. Jesus. He lassos her around the neck and just tightens it up. And just starts dragging her. Dragging her. She goes unconscious right there because I'm sure it's on her carotid. She goes unconscious right there. He drags her between the cars. And from there, I'll just let you know what he starts to do because I can't play the rest of it. He proceeds to make sure nobody's watching, and then he sexually assaults that lady between them two cars. He looking around, and then he eventually said, "This is the one." One of these ones shows him get on top of her. I thought, hold on, I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong about that? The one I seen is I think he got on top of her. I'm pretty sure I seen one. It wasn't from Guns and Gear. It was, I can't remember which one it was. It had to be this one. Anyway, so it's just it's a sad story, man. It's a sad story. I had one where they had the entire story, but it's sad, because he proceeded to assault her. I don't even want to talk about that. That's annoying. Whether you had them kids' parents' permission or not, you should not be letting them little girls play in your hair or do your nails. You're in school. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Is this it? It's one that had the whole narrative, but I can't find it. But I'm almost certain I saw one where it looks like he got on top of her. And they had the narrative or the story behind it. Let me see. Probably spelled that shit way wrong.
Oh, they said they don't know where the man is at.
Nah, they ain't find him. He got a woman is strangled by a belt and dragged between two cars during assault. This comes amid a string of crimes against women, including recent stabbing of a 17-year-old girl outside of Queens subway. Sad. You said.
I could be that. Checking the. Jag hade fast out, you know.
Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he didn't sexually assault her. Maybe I'm getting the story wrong. I could have swore I read that, but it's still regardless. This is frightening, Jay. Frightening. Okay. This is sad. And they haven't caught the guy, and he's all had his little mask on and stuff, and they didn't, they haven't caught this guy.
Do they not have like the Guardian Angels programs out there or not?
They demonized them.
They shut it down.
They shut it down. They demonized them things, y'all.
You kind of need like guards on the streets, but you got that much.
So he did sexually assault her. Is that right? Is that what Salty cracked her? He had the same information I did. Yo, it's sad. I know I saw a video and it looked like he was on top of her. I know I saw that video. But it's just sad, yo. Like, that's why you keep, ladies, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta be like, that's some. I never seen nothing like that. I never seen nothing like that. Somebody lasso you with a belt. With a belt, you gotta know what's going on. You gotta see if somebody following you for blocks. It's the middle of the summertime. I know it ain't that hot. It ain't that cold up there. And this dude got this thing around his neck. You just la 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 la. You got your headphones on. You can't hear nothing around you. And then he just throw a belt around you, and you just go unconscious. And he do whatever you feel like doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Rob. Bruce Lee rule protect us from showing up. But Jay got the glow.
I was just saying, the characters back in the day, they used to have, what was it, the Guardian Angels and those other little street groups they used to have monitoring like the area. They would just like walk through there or patrol through there or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. It's the beginning of the summer, Emmanuel. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, or it's the spring. Whatever. It's not it's not cold outside like that. Jesus. You know what I mean? But like, ladies, you got to be situationally aware. Men, you got to be situational. Everybody, be situationally aware. Just look around. Just when you're walking, don't keep both your AirPods in your ears. Keep your earbuds. Take one out so you can hear what's going on around you. Just look around. And you start to see people suspect, or you see somebody that's been following you for a couple blocks, cross the street or stop and let them pass you or something. What happened to this lady is scary. I'm gonna tell you right now, if that happened to my daughter or my wife, I'm Liam Neeson out this bitch. I'm gonna find who did it, and they're gonna pay dearly. They're gonna pay dearly. I'm gonna find them. And when I want to find something to solve something, I can find it and solve it. This is scary, yo. I feel bad for that lady. I mean, she got to deal with that for the rest of her life. This New York City thing, this ain't going nowhere. Eric Adams' promise came as porn star Stormy Daniels testified in the hush money trial against Donald Trump, whatever. It's not going nowhere. They did the same trial in D.C. It's just double jeopardy. They know it's double jeopardy. She already said that she did it to get ahead. She's saying that this affair that they're talking about didn't happen. Cohen already purged himself in the previous case when it came to this. They don't have anything that say that Donnie T even knew about what they were doing. If they did what they're saying that they did. It just said like campaign finance or something stupid or whatever it said. It said something that it was super vague. They're not gonna be able to get Donnie T on this either. They're gonna have to throw this out. Just like they just threw out the classified documents situation. The classified document situation, Hotep's been told you. If you've been listening to my channel for, if you've been listening to my channel for a cup of coffee, you heard me say it a million times. They had nothing. Well, some dinner napkins, a McDonald's menu or whatever, and what they did was sprinkle some crack on it, and then made a case. They put they photocopied some classified papers and put them on top of the shit that they took from his house and said it was classified documents. When he got discovery, it wasn't classified documents. Not to mention the President of the United States or former President of the United States has declassification powers, and he can have whatever the hell he want to have. I told you that. But this is the same FBI that in the Russiagate situation, Kevin Smith, which was one of their lawyers, doctored a CIA memo saying that Carter Page was working on behalf of the CIA. Mm-hmm. Right? That they sent a memo to the FBI, said no, Carter Page was working on behalf of the CIA to entrap some oligarchs. Right? He changed it from Carter Page was an informant to Carter Page was not an informant in order for them to get the FISA warrant. It's the same FBI, guys. Same FBI. And so they tried it again. They got caught up in their nonsense, and they had no other choice, begrudgingly, than to throw that case out indefinitely. They said we're going to postpone it indefinitely, which means it's never coming back. Trump's going to win this trial. He's not going to go to jail. And then they're going to get desperate. They're going to get desperate. And I say to that, Donnie T, protect your neck. Protect your neck. Donnie T, keep your head on the swivel. Because if you get off on these and they can't put you in jail, they coming for you, bro. They coming for you. I don't know what they going to do, but they coming for you. So, like I said, Stormy Daniels stuff is going to be a nothing burger as well. Period, full stop. Oh wow, check this out. So talk about conflict and interest.
Now let's look at who's involved in doing this. The lead prosecutor was the number 3 person that the Biden Justice Department. The judge's daughter is a political operative and raises money for Democrats. You've got the lead prosecutor's wife is a significant donor to Democrats, and I think to Biden. So this is just a bunch of Democrats saying, we want to make sure that Donald Trump can't talk. You know, they've got a gag order. So he can't.
Rick Scott got to be drunk. You hear him? I mean, he's spitting fire, but he might have drank some fire.
Can't go campaign. They've got him holed up in a courtroom. So Joe Biden go campaign, but Donald Trump can't. This has to stop. Look, we know that President Biden can't win this election fair and square. He has nothing to run on. And we know President Trump has a record. He secured the border. He had a great economy.
Rick Scott is drunk. He sound like he is. One in the chat of Rick Scott sound like he had a few. But he's right, though. He's right. He's right about all of that stuff. Just like on J6. Trump asked for 100,000 National Guard troops. Nancy Pelosi and Muriel Bowser told him no because they didn't want that type of optics. We already knew the optics they wanted. Nancy Pelosi's daughter just so happened to be there, filming a documentary on QAnon of all things while they were getting ready to vote on certifying the election or whether to send the votes back to Arizona. There was a lot of operatives there. We got your boy Ray and them telling people to go into the ME.
Yeah. He was out there.
You know?
It was just a poor schmuck.
Just a poor schmuck. This is the problem, y'all.
It was funny, though, that they were like, he was the only poor schmuck and everyone else was guilty as
I
can
knew
be.
I was right. 4 or 5 video shows masked fiend choke woman with belt on NYC street to drag body between cars to rape her. I knew that's what happened. I know it wasn't tripping. They might have took that video down, which, you know, I guess they shouldn't show women getting R-worded. But I knew I was right. I knew that's what I saw earlier. Sad, yo. It's sad. Demons. Stay prayed up. What I say, guys, be blessed, stay strapped. And I know you can't be strapped in New York, but I'm sure you can have some pepper spray. They got the little things that go on your keys that look like a little cute little kitty cat with the ears, but it'd be spikes and it'd be plastic, so you can defend yourself. Get a stun gun or something. Yeah, nobody helped, yo. It's sad. I'm sure people seen it. Somebody seen it and just kept going. Tyler said he drank his lunch. Oh, he had some Ripple. He had something. He drunk, but he's right. It's gonna get thrown out. They're getting desperate. And when they get desperate, they get sloppy. And when they get sloppy, they just start throwing Hail Marys. I'd be tired of these. That's so phony. No person would do that. What's this? It's about to get spicy, yo. Look at this. He's too big to be. They wearing Palestinian flags like capes. Lord, it's gonna take one thing to set them off, Jay. One thing to set them off. Exactly, Loki. You gotta get out of these cities, yo. One way or the other. You got women getting accosted and raped via lasso, and then you got these idiots in the streets running around trying to LARP and fight. It's sad. I don't know, Jay. The Lord coming soon. I'm gonna tell you that. Hold on, what's going on? Let's see what Eric Adams say.
When you look at the actions that we have taken to address this issue, we're seeing an increase in hate crimes, graffiti and terminologies, but the assault on Jewish students is something that is just not happening. And when it does, and if it does, we're going to make the proper investigation and apprehensions and arrests.
Oh my gosh! Ain't that why you had to go into Colombia and shut that down? Because they started scrapping with the Jewish students. You just gotta call it how you see it. You can't.
What do you make of Eric Adams so far? What was your assessment of Eric Adams so far?
He thought it was going to be easy. He thought it was going to be an easy.
He came from the law enforcement.
See, there you go, right there. See, you see how he just laid on top of the lady?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, so it's Eric Adams. I don't think he gets reelected. That's all I'm gonna say. Eric Adams prepare if Judge bails Trump at Rikers.
He's gonna put him in Rikers.
Judge bails Trump. He gonna put him in Rikers, and they talking about trying to take away his Secret Service.
Got him locked up. They won't let me out.
Trump gonna be in there running everything. He gonna buy everybody a pack of Twinkies. Trump gonna buy Twinkies and some more stuff. Let's see what I have here.
You have a whole lot of BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy. What's this? I didn't send that. I don't know. All right, guys. So this is scary, Jay. This is what I wanted to show you. You ever seen this?
Yes.
This is scary.
Is it?
You don't think so?
I would be with it as long as I knew it doesn't.
Why has he got them glasses on like that? He look crazy.
ये बेड आपकी जान बचा सकता है. दरअसल ये है एंटी अर्थक्वेक बेड.
Earthquake bed is what they call it. I call it a coffin.
You don't think they're gonna let you out?
I call it a coffin.
Oh, look at all the goodies it got in.
Yeah, but it's just if you don't have a heart attack first because you claustrophobic and you lose your mind being trapped in that.
Oh, that one there, they had a little movie theater going in.
You think it's got like a release button in there so you can let yourself out?
I guess.
Like that's a lot, yo. I don't know. Heck no.
I wouldn't be scared of it.
I would. Your ass trapped like, and they don't find you. And you done ran out of water and oxygen and some more stuff. You need a cell phone. Like this is crazy. Nah, I'm good. Exactly, man. That's for petite people. I ain't fitting. I know also sleeping with your leg out, that's an amputation bed. You ain't lying.
You better not be sleeping. See, those are that's not built for tall people. That's like built for Japanese folk.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that. And I'm claustrophobic too. I've been on lost my mind. You know, he survived a fall. He died from the heart attack he had from screaming in there. It's too much, yo. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nope.
I'll be in there like this, just chilling.
Like the Undertaker.
Then I'll rise up.
I'm good. He said, I live in a place where the earth doesn't have epilepsy. Quakes are for the poor. Jeez. You bet it's controlled by Bluetooth? I don't care. Nope. I'm good, Jay. I can't do it. I still like stuff like this. Look at this. 4 years old, leveling out garden for his papa. This is dope. Kids are having fun. And he's on like a little mini thing for the kids. I don't know if adults supposed to be on that, but it's like a kid machine, like a little power wheel. And he doing yard work. So they made chores fun. Just like I showed the other day, the little boy had his little fake, his little Power Wheel F350, and he backed it up and put his little 6x6 on the trailer and rolled out. He was baling hay too, thinking it's fun. See, this is what the good old boys is doing with their kids, getting them prepared for shit. Meanwhile, our kids is out here listening to BBL Drizzy and arguing over who's the best rapper.
Cannon, you're a country. Cannon, you're very country.
These kids out here ready. That little boy, if his parents got taken out, that little boy could survive by himself. That little boy, how long you been out here, son? Since I was 4. Where's your parents? They died when I was 4. Who's been feeding you? Me. You shot that deer all by yourself? Yep. like I guarantee that little boy's 4 years old. He know how to hunt and everything. It's fantastic. I love it. Come on, Cannon is all about kid labor. It's chores, all right? It's chores. You ain't voting for Biden. It would be a shame if your bed decided to lock you in. Exactly. I think that's dope, though. City kids don't do any work until they're in their 20s. Exactly. This little boy, 4 years old, he's going to be able to run a farm by the time he's 10. That's your job as a parent, making it so your kids can survive without you. Because that day will come. Exactly. Yep. Sooner or later, that day going to come. George never included a lasso. Because you ain't grow up in Yellowstone, which is a fantastic show. Matt Miller said, make child labor great again. That kid probably smoked Marlboro Reds. He probably got his own little horse. That kid is probably ready for the world at 4 years old. Salute to that parent. I don't know what this is and why that's there. Did you send me this, Emmanuel? It must be something Emmanuel sent me. Alexandria Bartender's Guide. Gin Workshop. Did you send me that, yo? Okay. What's that? Netflix edits out sound of audience booing Kim Kardashian during the roast of Tom Brady. Next topic. Who cares?
Did you watch that roast?
I did not. I had no care about it.
They didn't go after Tom necessarily. They were going around and around in the room, basically with one another, and different people in the audience and different stuff like that. They only mentioned Tom Brady every now and then. Did you guys in the chat see the roast?
Only course, he's only 4. Oh man, that is funny. Let's look at this real quick. It's just getting weird.
Part infinity.
Scientists have found an ocean under the Earth's surface, a massive one at that. Sounds staggering, right? Let me tell you all about it. The discovery has been made some 700 kilometers deep into the Earth. The ocean lies just above the lower mantle in something called the mantle transition zone. The water is present in a rock known as ringwoodite. And do you know how big this ocean is? About 3 times the volume of all the planet's oceans combined. So if you take all of the Earth's oceans and triple them, that is the amount of water discovered inside the Earth.
So that goes to that guy's inner water theory or whatever he was watching that day on the one channel that we were watching on here, where he was like, the water doesn't come from the rain, the water comes from inside the earth. And they know how to make the water come out of the earth. I think we covered it last week. And I was like, well, and people was like, well, like, how's that work? I was like, explain a geyser. You know what I mean? That water's coming from inside the earth and it's boiling hot. Exactly, Mad Miller. The water's below. How long before Coca-Cola bottles it up and sells it for $10? Exactly, Rob. Hollow Earth, sir. Hollow Earth theory. Exactly. And people be thinking that hollow earthers are stupid. Or flat earthers. They all have, I think they all get something right. Yep, Inner Earth, Agartha. Yep, Shangri-La. Admiral Richard Byrd. Exactly. But they saying that this water inside the earth is 3 times the amount that we have on the surface, which makes that guy's theory that he was talking about on Tinfoil Hat valid. That water comes from inside the earth and that they can replenish the waters above with the waters from below. Very interesting.
Now the question is, how does this water get there? Was it present when our planet was formed, or did it appear due to some process that happened later?
What do y'all think is down there in those waters?
He has a good point, though.
Because there's some wild shit up here in these waters. What do y'all think is down there? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't know. Like, if it's a necessity for us to tap into that water, great. But if not, just leave the Earth's G-spot alone.
You always thought that we knew it's people that really legitimately don't know that. Like, it was a theory, but people really didn't understand. Like, there's an ocean. It's like having a basement that spans your entire house. So there's an ocean under the earth, or in the earth, that spans the entire earth. That is crazy. Yet makes sense. No, it's an Aquaman. What's a documentary? It could very well be another civilization. I wouldn't put it past it. And I guarantee that you can get to that other water by way of some other way in our water, which makes sense, right? Because how many times people talk about UFOs springing out of the water, right? Where they coming from, Jay? They better be coming from that other water.
That's what they showed in that movie, The Abyss.
Exactly. So the Earth is not 73% water. The Earth is definitely more than 73% now that we know about this other inner Earth water. Who knows? Yeah, I think so. Well, at least that's what they want us to believe. I'll say. The people in the know, no, but the people, I think they want most people to believe that 73% of the water is on up here. Mainstream does not talk about underground civilizations, Portia. It's always like Gaia or somebody like that, or the Wi-Files or something like that. It's never mainstream. You probably can get there around Antarctica where they won't let people go. Yeah, that big ass hole in the top of it. Or where that yeah, I guarantee you can it's some kind of portal there. You might be able to get there through the Grand Canyon. Who knows? Who knows? Because they found all of that like ancient Egypt stuff, artifacts and stuff and hieroglyphics in the Grand Canyon. There's like a cave up there. It's really interesting. And the Smithsonian said, "Get away." Yeah, the Grand Canyon's weird. I bet one of the 12 portals is there. I think am I wrong, Jay? The Book of Enoch talks about like 12 realms or something like that, or 12 portals or something like that, right? Like didn't the angels show Enoch? I thought the angels showed Enoch around the different realms, and it's like 12 of them. And I think that like the Bermuda Triangle is one of them. I think Mount Fuji might be another portal. I think the Grand Canyon might be another portal. That's just my theory.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
People say ancient Egypt went underground. That's a possibility.
We could pull up that what is it? The Book of Gilgamesh one of these days, and the Book of Enoch and all that, and then go through it.
Yeah,
that'd be a good Rumble joint too, right?
That'd be a fantastic Rumble exclusive. Let's do that.
We'll sit there and redo it and be like, "Yo, Cannon, what'd you think that just meant when it said blah 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 blah?" That'd be cool.
I wanna see that. What National Geographic teaches? You think the Grand Canyon is a Stargate? I do think that the Grand Canyon may have been a Stargate. Because of what G.E. Kincaid, you gotta watch the Wi-Files. Because of what G.E. Kincaid did. Because of what G.E. Kincaid discovered, that cave. Mount Shasta, yes, I agree. Thanks, Diddy government. Shout out to AJ. Yeah, the Wi-Fi. They probably got a new episode out right now. Under Earth water civilizations. I gotta go back and look. I was never taught that. I always learned it like through like non-mainstream. Like I feel like the History Channel and National Geographic give us like half the story. And they omit certain facts. But it's interesting. Anyway. Oh man, it's getting late, guys. I'm going to bed. I gotta get up early for work in the morning. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the after party. You got anything to say, Jay?
Nah, man, that's it. Just like we said, keep your head on a swivel. Goodness, people, use some situational awareness out there. You got police shooting and killing 1,000 people a year in America, and you got people out there waiting to just jump on top of you with lassos and jump. It's a insane world we're living in right now.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. And a portal to where? To the stars. I don't know. Those portals could lead to other planets, or who knows? Who knows?
What would be? What would be cool though?
Because they made the movie Stargate. They based that on something.
What would be cool is having like the portal that leads you like to the multiverses or something like that. That would be cold.
Just like I implore you guys to watch The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, I want to go to a portal that takes me to the 1930s.
I don't know if I want to take my black ass to the 1930s. It might not be good for me.
You're gonna own a farm. Listen, you're gonna own a farm, have a nuclear family, own you about 40 acres. It's gonna be nice living for you. It's gonna be nice, and then those men in those hoods are gonna be galloping through my property. Nah, you gotta pick the little spot that's just all your territory area that you're gonna hold down.
We're gonna hold it down till be like Mel Gibson in The Patriot. Aim small, miss small. You have the book. Yeah, the book is good, but the TV show is a fantastic TV show, and it stays pretty close to the source material. But it's interesting. But anyway, if we could send a Hotep exploration team to Antarctica, would you go? Yeah, I would definitely go. Anyway. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share the stream. Let people know we were live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how we doing. We can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to donate to the channel, $ CannonHotep on Cash App. Super Chats, Rumble Rants, always welcome, guys. Anyway, until next time, CannonHotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. Keep your head on the swivel, guys. It's getting weird out here. And don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. We holla at you.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.